I am in the middle of a $4,000 content creation week, and it has been really intense. And today I want to riff on the behind the scenes on what's been going on in my life to make this happen. We are going to talk about things that have helped me make this a possibility and a little bit on where this brand partnerships came from. This is not a video to share tips on how you can replicate this, but more so a video to show you the reality of how a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of three can do something like this and what impact it has on everything else that I do. If this is your first time watching my videos, this is part of a 100 days daily YouTube posting challenge that I decided to start out of nowhere. And we are already past the 30-day mark. And I have been having lots of fun talking about content creation and homeschooling and my passion for travel and romantasy books. So if any of this resonate with you, check out my other videos. I think you're gonna have fun watching them and you're definitely gonna learn some things and we're just gonna connect. So subscribe and join me on the rest of this challenge. Now, for today, $4,000. $4,000. So in the last 3 years, I have never had to film so many brands at once. Have other creators done this? Yes, I am sure. But me, as a homeschooling mom, it was really challenging to imagine working with a specific amount of brands that would account for $4,000. To give you some context, the average rate for one UGC video as of 2026 is approximately $300, $400. So $4,000 would account to a lot of videos. So that's the first thing that I want to talk about because I just proved myself wrong. And $4,000 is really, really exciting. And the most exciting part was or is that it only came from 5 different brands. Something that I probably wouldn't have imagined that it was possible in my first year of content creation, but it's exciting to know that first, brands have bigger budgets, and second, that I can work less and still make more. So let this be your proof that things like this do happen. Now, these 5 brands that I am working with, 4 of them are repeat clients. And I think that is where the gold is when you are content creation, when you are in content creation, because it takes less work on the pitching and you having to reach and find and even having to start from zero every single month. So 4 of these clients account for the majority of those $4,000, and there is one new client which I got thanks to a membership. It's a content creation membership that I pay for every month, and it's not a place where opportunities are usually shared. And one of the creators there happened to reach out and offer this opportunity to me, which was fantastic. So starting with that, it is really exciting to see the power of repeat clients and knowing that this week is happening thanks to them. Another thing that I also want to talk about is the how have I been able to do this, and I am still in the thick of it because I have not finished shooting or editing or delivering everything. I have gone project by project, and I actually have some filming to do today, and I still have approvals and all of that. So I'm still in it, but something that has helped me make this possible, because before my mind was like, there's just no way, Anna, you are doing so many things. How are you going to even grow this? But the first thing that I did once I realized that all of the deals were piling up and all of the products and brands were going to align and happen at the same time, I started organizing per brand deals. So it's really hard for me to, because of all of the other things that I am doing, it's really hard for my brain to want to do more than one brand in one day. What I did is I picked the order of brands based on priority, like who needed the content first, who reached out to me first, and also which product was getting to me first. So based on that, I started thinking, okay, so on the weekend I am going to film for this and this and that. Then Monday I'm going to do this, and I'm also going to edit brand A, and then on Tuesday I can start filming brand C, and so on. So at no point did I film more than one brand at a time. Two of these brands required me to film with my kids and having to go outside, so there was definitely some logistics involved, and planning and organizing definitely helped me make this happen. Last thing I want to talk about is the reality of the struggles that this incredible week has caused. I'm sharing this because I still don't have the answer on how I would make this better for me. Even thinking about growing, like if I was thinking about doing $20,000, $30,000 in a month just with content creation, how would that look like? Because so true. There's going to be a point when you're going to realize you have hit your limit. There is just so much you can do on one day. And there are many other things that we moms take care of, that doing it all and just increasing the bulk of my content creation work wouldn't make sense. So the struggles, there have been many. First struggle, and this is at least a struggle for me, is that our screen time has increased by a lot in the last days. And I know it's temporary, and you know what? I have nothing against screens. We are not a screen free family. We do screens almost daily, not crazy amounts, but we do it because it's a necessity, and also I try to be very mindful of the videos and the shows that my kids are watching. We keep it as educational as possible. But this week, it has not been great, and it makes me feel guilty. I have been doing lots of filming here at home, and I needed silence, and for most of these videos I needed to be by myself. So when I'm here on my own with three kids, there's just no way I could do it unless I turn on the screen, and that's just the reality of it, and I don't feel the best about it. Now, the second thing that I've been struggling with is that all of the like self-care things that I usually do, like journaling, working out, those have taken a hit as well. I have been so busy that in the mornings I just haven't had time to write, and sometimes in the afternoons when I usually work out, I just haven't had the time. It has not gone to zero completely, but it had, like, from doing it most days every day, now it's been like once every 3 to 4 days. And I know it's temporary as well, but I have been struggling with that because there is just no way I can sustain a business and everything that I hold if I don't take care of myself. So that's the first thing that I want to get back to as soon as we wrap up this crazy week. Now, the last struggle has been our meals and our cooking. Like, I have had no time to do more intentional cooking, and we have not been eating the best. We just ate KFC yesterday, and I can't remember the last time we ate KFC. Nothing against what other families do, but we try to be really mindful of the food that we're eating. Like, most of the time we're eating here at home, and this week it has been really hard to think about cooking. And we have been a little bit in survival mode, so the things that I have given priority to this week have definitely been homeschooling. Like, that's something that I knew could not be impacted, and my work. Like, I have clients, and they are commitments. I said yes. Timelines worked when I agreed to them, so they were my responsibility. Just had to take care of these two things, and unfortunately, some other things couldn't get my full attention. So I guess if this video leaves you with a message, is that it's really hard to give 100% to everything at every single time. Give yourself some grace. I am doing my best to give myself some grace because of the last days and how challenging they have been. I am choosing to stay grateful because it is a blessing. The work that I'm doing and the clients that I'm working for, they are amazing. So, so yeah, I'm leaving you with that. Know that you can choose to give priority to certain things some days, and then things are gonna balance out. Like my plan, as soon as we're done with this, is just get better at everything that I have not given my full attention during the last week. So we're gonna be eating better, we're gonna be spending more time outside, I'm gonna be spending more time with my kids doing intentional things and less TV. So that's it. That's all I have. If you have any thoughts on what I said, if any of what I just shared helps, let me know. If you have any questions, I would also love to answer those for you. So that's it. That's the video for today. I will see you tomorrow and we'll do it again.